ds by dt, that is equal to 2t square. ds equal to 4t square dt. Okay. Then s is equal to 4t cube by 3. 4t cube by 3. Acceleration is given, right? A is equal to plus at. Starts from origin, the distance covered by 3 seconds plus 3 seconds. Okay. 3 seconds ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 3 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವೆರಿಫೈ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. $36 ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು? 80 just verify the answer. 11th question ಅಲ್ಲ, 18 meter. Answer is 18 meter. ಎಷ್ಟು ಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 3 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ okay. Next 12th, acceleration of a body starting from rest varies with time according to the relation a is equal to 3t plus 4. The velocity of the body starting from rest at t is equal to 2 seconds will be. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Same way. Do it same way. Hmm? 14 meter per second. Acceleration is given. So acceleration is 3t plus 4. meter per second. Substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get this. Okay, 13th question. The displacement of a particle starting from rest is given by s is equal to 6t square minus t cube. 6 displacement is given 6t square minus t cube. Okay, the time after which the particle attains zero velocity again is. Ega when t is equal to 0, what is velocity? When t is equal to 0, what is velocity? I mean, first when t is equal to 0, what is displacement? 0. Correct. That means now it is having zero velocity. again at what time it will have zero velocity. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? First I need to find velocity. Velocity is equal to ds by dt. d by dt of 6t square minus t cube ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 6 into 2t minus 3t square. Correct. Now it is 12t minus 3t square. Now is equal to velocity. Now I need to find at what time the velocity will be 0. Substitute this is equal to 0. What will you get? 12t is equal to 3t square. 1t cancel. T is equal to 12 by 3, 4 seconds. Clear? Okay. Next question. 14th question. A 150-meter long train is moving with a uniform velocity of 45 km per hour. The time taken to cross a bridge of 150 meter is, okay. The train is there. The length of the train is 850 meter. Okay. There is a bridge. Okay. Length 150 meter. If the train has to cross the bridge, the train has to be in this position. Bridge illi irutte and the train should be like this. Correct? Now you tell me, this is the engine of the train. How much distance it has covered from this point A to this point B? Is 2. This is 150. This is 850. It's total 1000 meter or 1 kilometer. It has covered 1 kilometer. Okay. Speed ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? So distance covered is 1 kilometer. Speed ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 45 kilometer per hour. 45 kilometer per hour. You know that distance by time is equal to speed, or distance by speed is equal to time. 1 by 45. 1 by 45 hour. Adestu 1 by 45 into 1 by 45 into 3600 second. 1 by 45 hour is 1 by 45 into 1 hour is 3600 second. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು? Find it, find it. It is 80 seconds. Understood. Darshan. Ganesh. Forgot your name. Sudeep. Sudeep. Kicha. Okay. Spandana. She is Vikshita. She is Ruchi from Davangere. Tarwad. Okay. Vijay. Okay. Aita. Understood. Clear. Darshan. Next question. ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Okay. Can I erase the board? Given that the distance x in time t according to the relation x is equal to t plus 5 whole to the power minus 1. X is equal to t plus 5 whole to the power minus 1. What did he ask you? The acceleration of the particle is proportional to acceleration of the particle is proportional to ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? To find acceleration, you need to differentiate this twice. If you do dx by dt, you will get velocity. Velocity is equal to e by dt of t to the power t plus 5 to the power minus 1. Just do. that is equal to minus 1 t plus 5 whole to the power minus 1 into dt by dt. ಅದು 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So we'll get minus 1 by t plus 5 whole to the power minus 2. The velocity or velocity is equal to t plus 5 to the power minus 2 minus t plus 5 to the power minus 2. Yes or no? Basic differentiation. Innome differentiate ಮಾಡಿ. Acceleration is equal to dv by dt. That is d by dt of minus t plus 5 whole to the power minus 2. That is equal to minus 2 t plus 5 to the power minus 2 minus 1 into 1. That is 2 by t plus 5 whole to the power minus 3. That is acceleration. So that is equal to 2 into t plus 5 whole to the power minus 3. That is equal to 2 into t plus 5 whole to the power minus 2 into 3 by 2 to the power 3 by 2. 2 into t plus 3 t plus 5 whole to the power minus 2 whole to the power 3 by 2. You 2 cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, minus remaining minus 3 plus 3 whole to the power minus 3. See, ಅರ್ಥಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? x to the power minus 3 is equal to, I can write x to the power minus 2 whole to the power 3 by 2. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ? Is equal to x to the power minus 2 into 3 by 2. 2 cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, x to the power minus 3. Same. Similarly, I have written, but you know that t plus 5 whole to the power minus 2 is magnitude of v. So 2 into v to the power 3 by 2. There is a minus sign. So acceleration is proportional to v to the power 3 by 2. Got it? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Clear? Yes? Nothing, no physics is involved. Only maths is involved. Yeah? Physics. What is physics in this question? Which concept? Differentiate. If you differentiate displacement with respect to time, you will get velocity. If you differentiate velocity with respect to time, you will get acceleration. But remaining things here is just maths. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? Correct? ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, maths. Okay. Fine. So I hope all these 15 questions is clear. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ? Today I have some questions for the whole topic, motion in one dimension. Just a question. 15 questions. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Easy ಇದೆ. So first I want to check how many of you can solve at least some questions. First 5 to 10 minutes, you can go through the question, write the given things, and then find the answer. Obviously, you will get. There are many conceptual questions. There are some easy questions. Okay. So first, you go through it once, get the answer. Then I'll try. Try ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ರುಚಿ. First question answer. First question answer. Moving along a straight line. Along a straight line, distance is equal to displacement. ಹೌದಾ? ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Think. Scratch your head. ಹೌದೇನಾ? Along a straight line, distance is equal to displacement. Correct. For same time with same velocity, they are moving. So distance will be equal to displacement. Option C is correct. Second question. What is given? Bullet emerges from a barrel. Correct. Okay. What will be the initial velocity of bullet? 0. What is final velocity? 640 meter per second. What's the distance it traveled through the 1.2? U is given, V is given, S is given. What are you asked to find out? Time. First find out time, acceleration, then find out time. Yes or no? Find out. I don't have any problem to do it on board, but if I do, you'll just copy it. Try madalla. If you don't try, you may not be able to solve it. I'm telling the facts, right? U is given, V is given. Time you need to find out. Displacement is given. You know only one equation which relates U, V, and displacement. Which one? V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. In the time is not given, but acceleration you can find out. Find out acceleration. If you find out acceleration, if you know U and V, you know how to find time. V is equal to U plus AT. Second question, distance is equal to displacement. Sorry, first question. Second question, U is 0, V is 640, S is 1.2. You need to find out T. To find T, you need acceleration. Listen here. Listen, all of you. See, when you are having some data, try to solve it by substituting in the relevant equation. You know that V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. S is equal to UT plus half AT square. V is equal to U plus AT. These three equations you know. From this given data, you can use only this equation to find the acceleration. Yes or no? U is given, V is given, S is given. U is given, V is given, S is given. Acceleration can be found out. If you find out acceleration, you can substitute in this data. V, you know, acceleration you found out, time you can find it. So first find out V. 640 square is equal to 0 into 2 into A into 1.2. Or acceleration is 640 square by 2 into 1.2, 2.4. Now substitute that in this equation. 640 V is equal to U 0 plus 640 square by 2.4 acceleration A into T. 640 cancel. T is equal to 2.4 by 640. You know that if it is 600 in in 24, 6 goes 4 times, but it is 2.4, that is 0.4 times. Below it is not 600, that is 0.004 times, is 4 milliseconds. Why? No, I did not multiply with 10. See, how to find this? That is my question. So to do this, you have to use this one, regular method, 2.4, 640. you will be getting the answer, but I'm using little bit of our knowledge and little assumption. You know that 24 by 6 is 4, but here it is 640. I assume that is 600. Assume that as 600. 24 by 6 is to 4. Yesterday 2.4. So it must be 0.4. If it is 2.4 by 6, it is 0.4. But if it is 2.4 by 60, it is 0.04. If it is 2.4 by 600, it is 0.004. 0.004 second. That is 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 second. That is 4 millisecond. Option C, the unknown big first. If it is there, that is the answer. Understood.
When you interact with students, make
Sir?
sure you're facing the camera also.
Okay, okay. Sir. Completed. Yes. Next question. Third question. A car moves from a point A to B with a uniform speed U and returns with a uniform speed V. That means it is going from A to B with speed U and returns from B to A with speed V. What did they ask you? The average speed for the round trip. Yes, two. We have discussed two. Turn your pages. We have done that in class. We have done that in class. We have done that in class. But there is one difference. One difference. We did it for this case. A, C, B. For half distance, speed is U. For another half, speed is V. And the average speed is 2. Turn your pages. Is there? Is that? Is that? Check the heading of that also, please. An object travels half the distance with a speed U and another half of the distance with a speed V. Yes, let me check. Only you two were there. Others, I think. Huh? Just show me the pages. Show me the pages. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Before relative motion, before motion under gravity, before this graph, you did this one, first one. First half is covered with distance, with the speed V1. Second half is covered with the speed V2, and average is 2 V1 V2 by V1 plus V2. Okay, we will discuss that. Others were absent. We'll discuss that. First, close your question paper. Since you were absent, let me do it again. Situation is this: an object or a person moves from A to B. First half of the distance he covers with a speed u, and second half of the distance he covers with a speed v. And now I'll tell you distance. It is applicable in this case. It is for velocity also, or it is for velocity. It is applicable for distance also, or distance or speed. Clear? Now let me take the displacement or distance. Since it is moving in a straight line, I don't have to worry whether it is distance or displacement, because it is moving in a straight line. Distance is equal to displacement. So you don't worry about the term which I use. The displacement from A to B is 2x. My convenience. I can take it as x, no problem. I can take it as 4x, no problem. General case, I'm taking for my convenience, for making it a little more easy, I consider that the distance from A to B is 2x. So distance from A to C will be x. Distance from C to B will be x. From A to C, that means half the distance he covers with the speed u. That time taken is t1. Another half of the distance x he covers with the speed v. Time taken is t2. Tell me, x by u is equal to t1. X by u is equal to t1, or x by t1 is equal to u. Any doubt in this? Distance by time is equal to velocity, or distance by velocity is equal to time? First case. Second half, x by v is equal to t2, or x by t2 is equal to v. Any problem? Any problem? No. You tell me, from A to B, what is the total distance or total displacement? 2x. What's the total time taken? Total time t1 plus t2. What is v average? Total distance. If it is speed, total displacement. If it is speed, if it is speed, total distance. If it is velocity, total displacement by total time. Correct? Yes. What is total distance in this case? X plus x, 2x. What is total time? t1 plus t2. That is x by u plus x by v. Correct? That is 2x by x taken outside, 1 by u plus 1 by v. Yes, that is 2x by x into u plus v by uv. Yes, x cancel. What is remaining? 2uv by, what did you get? This is the average speed or average velocity with which object moves from A to B, when first half of the distance is covered with the speed u and second half of the distance is covered with speed v. Now coming back to the problem. Now I'll explain completely, then you can write. Now coming back to the problem, what is given? It's given that it is moving from A to B with speed u and B to A with speed v. Since it is speed, total distance traveled is, if it is x plus x, 2x. Time taken in this case is t1, in this case is t2. So total distance is 2x. Total time taken is t1 plus t2. Same way. Got it? Write down. Write the question, write the case. Okay, special case. An object. If you have not written, or those who have written, please make sure that you are writing the explanation of the given contest. Okay. An object travels from point A to another point B, which is at a distance or displacement 2x from A. Now object travels from point A to another point B, which is at a distance or displacement, because since it is motion in one dimension, distance covered along a straight line is equal to distance displacement if it is moving in one direction. Okay. Full stop. The first half of the distance first half of the distance is covered with a speed u. The first half of the distance is covered with a speed u, and second half of the distance is covered with a speed v. First half of the distance is covered with a speed u, and second half of the distance is covered with a speed v. Full stop. Find the average speed for the whole journey. Find the average speed for the whole journey. So you draw the diagram, you write what is given, then complete it. Okay. Then go for the problem and do it. Yes, please. Tell me. Yes, which one? 4/3 meter per second square. Acceleration is 4/3 meter per second square. The distance traveled by body starting from rest and moving in the maximum. The third second is, you are asked to find out the third second, displacement in the third second only. Displacement in the third second only. So Sn is equal to A into n minus 1/2. Completed? Yes, I'm asking you. Dakshita, completed? You, Vandana, right? Ganesh, completed? No, that problem, this problem is completed. You? Yes. Next one. Fourth one. How many of you got it? 7/2. See, actually, this problem can be asked in motion in a plane or motion in a straight line. I'll tell you why it is. A particle has initial velocity 3I plus 4j. 3I plus 4j. What is that? Initial velocity. What is acceleration? 0.4I plus 0.3j. Now, you know that motion in a plane can be considered as motion in two axes separately. When you have studied the projectile motion, they would have told you this can be considered as the motion along x and motion along y axis separately. Same way here, if I consider only x axis, what is initial velocity? Ux. What is initial velocity? Huh? Initial velocity along x axis 3I. Initial velocity along x axis is 3I. What is initial acceleration along x axis? 0.4I. Correct. Yes, time for which it is moving, 10 seconds. Correct. You tell me what is final velocity Vx, equal to u plus at. Here ux plus axt. Vx, final velocity along x-axis is u is 3 plus acceleration is 0.4 into 10 is 278. Similarly, what is initial velocity along y-axis? Uy, 4j. What is acceleration along y-axis? 0.3 j. Correct. Acceleration is 0.3 j. What is time taken? 10 seconds. What is final velocity? Vy, uy, that is 4 plus 10 into 3, that is 10 into 0.3, that is 7j. Now final velocity is 7j, 7i. S2. Magnitude of this is 7 square plus 7 square, that is equal to 7√2 meter per second. Yes, completed. I'm asking you, please respond. Yes, completed. You, Darshan, completed. Akshita, Spandana, Ganesh. You're asked to find next question. The distance traveled by the particle starting from rest and moving with the acceleration 4/3 meter per second square. Please change that. In the third second, what is distance traveled in the nth second? Sn is equal to u plus a into n minus 1/2. Correct. Here u is 0, so 0 plus a is 4/3. N is 3 minus 1/2. Just 4/3 into 6 minus 1/2. That is 4/3 into 10/3. Completed. Please complete it. I want to ask you something. Very serious matter. If it is completed, look. You tell me very frankly, how many of you are solving problems at home? Minimum 20 problems per subject. Are you doing? Are you doing 20 problems in physics per day? Look at me and say, what's your aim? Tell me. NEET crack ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. Correct? In NEET, will they ask a theory question? ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ? Only problems. How to study that? By practice. Without practice, how to improve? Is there any way to improve? Just how many problems you are doing per subject per day? Revise ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತೆ you should solve. You ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ daily? ಎಷ್ಟು? 15. ಇದು apart from whatever is done in class, 15 problems per subject ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Very good. ಅದು 15. Next week, by next week it must be 30. By end of 1 month it must be 50 problems per subject per day. 50 problems per subject per day. Only after that have your food and sleep. Just for next 8 to 9 months you must do that. Spandana, ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ Spandana? Whatever is done in class you are doing. Okay, then apart from that, example worksheet calling the ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Now whatever the worksheet we are giving, example worksheet ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Do more problems. Minimum Now, at least starting, do about 15 to 20 problems a day. Maybe after a month, you must increase the number of problems. Minimum 50 problems per day per subject. Keep that in mind. If you do that, definitely you will be getting very good marks in NEET. That is for sure. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ I know why you are coming from I mean hostel or home ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂರತ್ ಕೈಕಂಬ okay you must do starting 15 10 to 15 problems now later maybe after a week you must increase the speed or increase the number of problems minimum 50 problems per day per subject person if possible if possibility case illa no revision you will be doing not enough I'll tell you, no, not enough minimum 50 per subject per day keep that in mind okay next the relation between time t and the distance t is equal to alpha t square plus beta x where alpha and beta are constants the retardations similar problem we did given that t is equal to alpha x square plus beta x differentiate with respect to t dt by dt 1 is equal to alpha x square to alpha x dx by dt plus beta dx by dt. Yes or no? See, if it is d by dt of t square, it is 2t, not only 2t, 2t into dt by dt. dt by dt 1 aಗುತ್ತೆ, that's why you don't write always. Here we are differentiating x with respect to t. So when I do that, if I differentiate alpha x square to alpha x into dx by dt. Maths, okay. Now 1 is equal to 2 alpha x into v plus beta v. That is 2 alpha plus beta into v equal to 1. Or v is equal to 1 by 2 alpha plus beta. That is 2 alpha plus beta whole to the power minus 1. You got velocity value. Yes. Once again, you need to find acceleration value. Acceleration value find ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? What we need to do? Need to differentiate that again. dv by dt is equal to d by dt of 2 alpha plus 2 alpha x ಅಲ್ಲ 2 alpha x 2 alpha x 2 alpha x plus beta whole to the power minus 1. That is minus 1 2 alpha x plus beta to the power minus 1 into 2 alpha into dx by dt. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. By looking at Ruchi, I can understand. Maths ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? Should I take one topic on differentiation and integration? ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? Oh, Monday I'll be doing differentiation integration ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? You know, physics, maths is language of physics. If you are not comfortable with maths, ಮತ್ತೆ physics ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. In this, you tell me, in this, the concept is very simple. If you differentiate x with respect to t, you'll get velocity. If you differentiate v with respect to t, you'll get acceleration. That everyone knows, every dash knows. But here the problem with the maths. I'll try. In PU boards, differentiation integration irrililva? Not taught. Not? Oh. Okay. See, if you have a term x, you know, here in physics we know that if you differentiate x with respect to time t, what we get? We get differentiate x with respect distance with respect to time, what we get? Velocity. Differentiate velocity with respect to time t, we get acceleration. That much you know. Okay. Now if you have a term x, if you differentiate this with respect to x, that means you are doing d by dx of x, you get 1. If you have a term x square, you differentiate that with respect to x, d by dx of x square, that is 2x to the power 2 minus 1 into dx by dx. This term comes first, then x to the power 2 minus 1, illi 2 ide, so 2 minus 1 into dx by dx. So you get 2x, 2 minus 1, 2x to the power 1, that is 2x. So that's how you are getting d by dx of x square is equal to 2x. One more. If you are differentiating x cube, what do you get? D by dx of x cube, 3 first, 3, then x to the power 3 minus 1 into dx by dx. Just ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 3x square. Are you getting in the pattern? I'll teach you integration and differentiation later. After that, I'll touch this question. Is that okay? Seventh question you can do. You know, body starting from rest with constant acceleration, the ratio of distance covered in the body by the body during 5th second to that covered in 5 seconds. Distance covered in 5 seconds is equal to, starting from rest, half a t square, that is half a into 25, 25 by 2 into a. Yes, distance covered in the 5th second is to 0 plus a by 2, a into n minus 1 by 2. A into n is 5 minus 1 by 2, that is a into 9 by 2. Yes, what they have asked? Distance covered by the body during 5th second to that covered in 5 seconds. This is 1, this is 2. They are asking you 2 by 1. What is 2 by 1? A into 9 by 2 divided by a into 25 by 2. A cancel, 2 cancel, get 9 by 6th question. ನೋಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, ಇರಬೇಕು 12 PQ. Correct. 8th question. 8th question. Bus begins to move with an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. A man who is 48 meter behind bus starts running at 10 meter per second to catch the bus. The man will be able to catch the bus after. Man is here. Okay. 48 meter. Bus is here. U is 0 for bus. Acceleration is 1 meter per second square. The man catches the bus maybe after t second. After t second, man catches the bus. Tell me, what will be the distance traveled by the man? S is equal to acceleration of the man is 0. Velocity is 10. What will be the distance traveled by the man? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Ut is 10t plus acceleration is to 0. So half at square value is 0. Distance traveled by the man is 10t. You tell me what is the distance traveled by the bus? U is 0. So it is half a t square. It is half into a is 1 t square. Correct. That is t square by 2 is the distance traveled by. Tell me what is the total distance the man has to cover? Man has to cover 48 meter plus distance traveled by the bus. Yes or no? So 10t must be equal to 48 plus t square by 2. Yes, the man has to cover 48 meter plus the distance covered by the bus in order to catch the bus. Yes or no? Suppose from here, I am here at a distance 2 or 3 meter. Ruchi starts running from that place. That's it. In order to catch her in a time t, what must I do? I must cover this distance plus distance traveled by this girl. Same here. To catch the bus, the man has to cover 48 meter plus the distance traveled by the bus. That's what this equation. You have a quadratic equation of order 2. Find its root. Multiply 2 by 2, 20t is equal to 48 2. That's 2. 90, 96.